I choose to live by choice, not by chance. You can only fight the way you practice. If there isn't discipline, how can there be a true realization of an ideal? "1,000 days of lessons for discipline, 10,000 days of lessons for mastery." The path that leads to truth is littered with the bodies of the ignorant. To win any battle, you must fight as if you are already dead. No fear, no hesitation, no surprise, no doubt. Get beyond love and grief, exist for the good of man. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. Do nothing which is of no use. It may seem difficult at first, but everything is difficult at first. Do not fear death. Do not regret what you have done. Technique by itself is insufficient, and spirit alone is not enough. A samurai was essentially a man of action. I worshipped dead men for their strength, forgetting I was strong. Sword and mind must be united. Self-respect is the fruit of discipline. We make war that we may live in peace. The true meaning of the samurai is one who serves and adheres to the power of love. Everyone feels fear. What a samurai or warrior is what you do when you feel fear. A samurai must remain calm at all times, even in the face of danger. One mind, any weapon. Today is victory over yourself of yesterday, tomorrow is your victory over lesser men. The way of the samurai is found in death. Having only wisdom and talent is the lowest tier of usefulness. Matters of small concern should be treated seriously. A samurai will use a toothpick even though he has not eaten. Inside the skin of a dog, outside the hide of a tiger. There is nothing we should be quite so grateful for as the last line of the poem that goes, "When your own heart asks." Single-mindedness is all-powerful. Continue to spur a running horse. The basic meaning of etiquette is to be quick at both the beginning and end and tranquil in the middle. Greatness is not the absence of humility, it is the absence of apathy. There will never be peace on earth until there is peace in us. The warrior knows that their imagination is not a place to escape but to create. The fool lives to consume all they can take from the world. The wise live to create a better world. We will never know peace if we lose the present because we are trapped in the past and paralyzed by the future. Knowledge becomes really such only when it is assimilated in the mind of the learner and shows in his character. The sense of honor which cannot bear being looked down upon as an inferior power, that was the strongest of motives. Beneath the instinct to fight there lurks a diviner instinct to love. Chivalry is itself the poetry of life. Dishonor is like a scar on a tree, which time, instead of effacing, only helps to enlarge. You are to be proud of your enemy, then, the success of your enemy is your success also. Human life has sorrow, they who meet must part, he that is born must die. Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. It is good to face challenges in your youth. He who has never suffered will not sufficiently temper his character. I have a high art, I hurt with cruelty those who would damage me. Master the divine techniques of the art of peace and no enemy will dare to challenge you. The ultimate warrior leaves no openings, except in his mind. The sword has to be more than a simple weapon, it has to be an answer to life's questions. Master the divine techniques of the art of peace and no enemy will dare to challenge you. You might as well stand and fight because if you run, you will only die tired. A samurai should always be prepared for death, whether his own or someone else's. Where life is more terrible than death, it is then the truest valor to dare to live. Study hard and all things can be accomplished. Give up, and you will amount to nothing. Observation and perception are two separate things. The eye that observes is stronger, the eye that perceives is weaker. Engage in combat fully determined to die and you will be alive. Wish to survive in the battle and you will surely meet death. Loyalty and devotion lead to bravery. Bravery leads to the spirit of self-sacrifice. The spirit of self-sacrifice creates trust in the power of love. To practice Zen or the martial arts, you must live intensely, wholeheartedly, without reserve, as if you might die in the next instant. Their attitude towards life was that of those who always strive to be better, and they saw spirituality as the path to achieve greatness. spiritual service, be it of priest or teacher, was not to be repaid in gold or silver, not because it was valueless but because it was invaluable. The feeling of distress is the root of benevolence, therefore a benevolent man is ever mindful of those who are suffering and in distress. Never trust a man who tells you all his troubles but keeps from you all his joys. Mental bearing, calmness, not skill, is the sign of a matured samurai. A samurai, therefore, should neither be pompous nor arrogant. The only reason a warrior is alive is to fight, and the only reason a warrior fights is to win. Otherwise, why be a warrior? It is easier to count beads. Yesterday is but a dream, tomorrow is but a vision. But today well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day. I don't get over the wonder of it, and The Last Samurai was an extreme example of that. Every day when I went to the set, I couldn't believe what I was seeing.